Dan is with us in Ventura, California. Hi, Dan. How are you?
Hi, Dave. Hi, George. I'm doing pretty good. I was in your studio audience last Thursday, and it was just wonderful.
Well, thank you.
Seeing you all in person, it was so reassuring, and it just made me just lock down on the baby steps.
Cool.
So when I got home, I was back home in Ventura. I'm a little confused right now because I thought I was in baby step 6, and my question is revolves around spousal support. So I'm wondering where spousal support fits in the baby steps. I just finished my divorce about 3 months ago, and my world has been quite rocked for the last year or so.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So alimony, wouldn't that not just be a budget item, George?
Yeah. Is this just ongoing support? What's the details of this?
Yeah. The details are I'm obligated to pay $2,000 a month until February next year. I mean, I've already paid off the attorneys and lump sum payments, and all the bad part of the divorce is over, except for the spousal support. So I'm paying. I'm 58 years old. Own my home. I make about $102,000 a year, and I've been just cash flowing it. But I do have the emergency fund of about $15,000 I could use just to pay it off 100%.
So is this you could lump sum the spousal support if you wanted to?
Well, now that's a good question. In the marital separation agreement, it says I'm supposed to pay her $2,000 a month for 11 months.
Yeah.
Which ends in February.
Yeah. And you can just do that out of your budget, can't you?
I have been, and I can.
Yeah, I would just call it, it's not really a baby step item, it's a budget item.
A budget item, okay.
Yeah, you have a $2,000 expense in your budget that's going to go away in February.
Right.
It doesn't affect your baby steps. That's what I think. I don't know. Do you think it's a different way to do it?
I wouldn't consider it as debt. I wouldn't say, oh, you're in baby step 2 now, you got to pay this thing off. It's just a budget line item, and once it's done, you're going to give yourself a raise, and you can continue on in the baby steps after that. But you said you have no debt except the house, right?
That's correct. No debt except for the house, and I hope to be on your debt-free stage in about 4 years.
That's great. Do you have margin left over after the spousal support to put extra on the mortgage?
No. I have a part-time gig. I'm also an electrician on the side, so I'm able to make, maybe $1,000 extra a month. But it's tight right now, very tight. In fact, I'm trying to make some behavioral changes.
So you owe her $12,000, 6 months of $2,000, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
How contentious is the relationship? I think that answers it.
It's not good.
Okay, because here's why I ask. Okay, you could just do the $2,000 a month for 6 months. That's fine, and you're done. Mm-hmm. If you call me up and you said I have 5 years of back alimony, I would call that a debt. And that's a lump sum that you got to catch up. But this is a monthly obligation that you are current on, and it's not a debt. It's just a payout. Now, if depending on how contentious, here's an idea to throw into the soup. Might not be worth anything, but you might have your attorney ask her attorney, if he pays this off in a lump sum, would there be a discount? More than willing to pay it monthly, but if you want all the money right now, would you take less than $12,000? And I'd use my emergency fund and clear it up if you got a deal.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Plus gets rid of her.
I did. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, to kind of get it out of my life. We're no longer using attorneys. We're communicating through email. I asked that question about 2 months ago. She says, absolutely not. You have to, abide by the agreement.
Sure. Then I'll do it.
That was my answer right there.
Sure.
Yeah.
Happy to. Just leave it alone then. Forget it.
Okay.
My idea. You've already tried my idea. Forget it. Yeah.
I did. Thank you very much.
Because sometimes people need money, or they want the lump sum enough to give it a discount. If they're not going to give it a discount, we'll just sit on the money and pay it out monthly, which it sounds like she prefers anyway. So that's all good. That's fine.
I think so. I think so. Good. So I don't have.
That's the route I would go.
Yeah, and once you hit February, then you've got $2,000 back in your life to pay down that mortgage, and it sounds like you want to be intense about it and get rid of that thing. So I think you're in a good situation. Like Dave's saying, I think you just make these monthly payments out of your budget and be done with it in 6 months.